Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to another Fortnite news video. Anyways, today we have a lot of news to talk about in regards to Fortnite Season 7 as it just came out. Now, if you guys are interested in other news in regards to Fortnite Season 7, you guys are more than welcome to check out the pinned comment down below. That way you guys can find links to other videos. Or if you guys are interested, you guys are more than welcome to browse the channel. That way you guys can see my news videos and also gameplay videos if you guys are interested in that. But before we get started, I wanted to mention you guys there are timestamps in the pinned comment too. That way you guys can skip around to specific parts of the videos and don't have to listen to me talk as long. And don't forget that you guys can use supporter creator code AllOutJay when you guys are buying stuff in the item shop. That way I get 5% of all V-Bucks that you guys do spend, and it's a way for you guys to indirectly support me. It doesn't cause you to spend any more or any less. And don't forget the code does expire every 14 days. And now let's get started. So if you don't already know, there was an iceberg heading towards the factory section, the Flush Factory section. Well, it turns out Flush Factory is basically dead now because of the whole iceberg. It has now created a whole gigantic side of the map that you guys aren't probably used to, and now the map is more even out, because before in the southwest corner, the bottom left corner, it used to be a little bit open. There was a lot of ocean there, and a lot of people were complaining that the map wasn't really even or fair, and this iceberg has now made the map more symmetrical or fair in that regards for loot. And there's a lot of other changes that happen around the map too. So if you guys see on your screen right now, you guys can see the map of what it looks like right now. And it's just like, holy crap. That is a lot of new changes right there. But for starters, we're going to talk about Frosty Flights, which is one of the new POIs that were added to the game. Now, what the big thing about this place is that there is a lot of loot, and you can also get a lot of the new planes. So if you don't know, Fortnite added the X-4 Stormwing planes, where you can have a bunch of friends sit on the plane and they can shoot on the plane too, and you can also use the turret on the plane as the pilot and shoot with it too, and you can do barrel rolls, you can do left turns, right turns, land with it, and you're basically indestructible for a little bit up there. You have 800 health on the plane. You can crash into things, use the boost on the plane, etc., and it's just a perfect time. So that is not the only thing that was added. So in the south part of the snow biome that was added, we have Happy Hamlet, which is basically like a, I guess, European-esque town in my opinion. It has a lot of new building structures that we're not used to in the game. There's a clock tower in it and a lot more vibrant buildings, I would say, red, yellow, orange, etc. And it's just a beautiful area. I would say it's going to be the new retail / tilted / pleasant. So you can expect that to be a hot drop for a quick minute because of the amount of loot that you can get there. However, due to the spot that it is in the map, it might not be as preferred. But I think a lot of people are still going to be using it, given that there is so much loot jammed into that one little area. So I don't know, you guys can tell me what you guys think of it so far. We also have Polar Peak that was added, which is kind of in the middle of the snow biome, and right now there's not much to it. If you guys go loot it, there's a few chests, few little bits of loot here and there. There's two parts to it currently right now. There's the south part, and then there's the northern part, which is the highest part of Fortnite right now. So if you guys go to it, it's kind of small. It's quaint. I don't know. You guys are probably like, whoa. It's a point of interest and it's pretty small. Well, it turns out right now there is currently going to be a bigger castle underneath of it. People have been doing visual glitches using planes, quad crashes, etc. And just from information they've gathered themselves, that there is a bigger castle part underneath of it that's going to melt away. And it's just crazy to think that we're going to be getting another castle when last season we got Haunted Castle and now we're getting another one. Also, another big change in the ice biome or snow biome was Greasy Grove. Currently right now it is submerged under ice, so there's basically no reason to go there now. It's kind of disappointing given that Greasy Grove was one of the original places to drop at in Fortnite in general, and now it is finally gone. There are roofs that are open for you guys to loot, like break open and loot, so you guys can get loot that way or break into the houses too. And then also another place that changed was the Viking Village, which is right next to Snobby Shores, which is in the northwest corner of the snow map or snow biome. And basically now everything that was over there, the water, the waterfall, has frozen over with ice now. And yeah, it's pretty nice. Now you won't have to be annoyed by having to jump in the water, because I can definitely tell you that was a big reason why I didn't like going there. Another big change happened was Retail Row. So right now, Retail Row now houses the Durrr Burger food truck, in front of the little water tower, I would say. And then the Uncle Pete's pizza truck is right next to it at the basketball court. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, well, then you probably should look then. But yeah, so that's currently one of the other changes. And then Tilted Towers, the building that has been destroyed twice now, is currently undergoing construction again, which is kind of funny. They're making a little bit of progress. I would say they're probably like 50% there, done with the project, so they still have a little bit more to go. There's also a little bit of snow creeping into Tilted Towers, so if you guys are interested in that, well then it's slowly coming. Maybe more will come, hopefully. I don't know, you guys tell me what you guys think of that. And also Flush Factory and the nearby factories. So Flush Factory had factories in the northeast of it, which was directly south of Shifty Shafts, and they're all now buried in snow, with the only visible thing being the top of the main building and the chimney that still holds the Ames parachute, and the tip of the iceberg also knocked out one of the nearby factory buildings, leaving only 3 factories remaining in the mini POI. So that's the northeast part of Flush Factory, that there was an iceberg that basically hit one of the factories and took it out. One of those factories had the disco building. I don't know if that helps you guys understand where this location is at. You also have all the corrupted areas now having grass grown all over them. Now all of them basically only have 1 chest in them, so there's not much of a pressure to go there now. If you see, like, now you can't get 3 chests, so it's kind of sad. But now there's not much of a trace left showing that there has been corruption, besides in the middle of the map where you can see a bunch of those I guess floating rocks there still. They kind of stick out quite a bit. And then also we have a bunch of AIM bases being put around the map. So if you guys don't know, AIM, the skin, the robot skin, had a logo on its shoulder. And basically a bunch of bases, like little red, I don't know, bases, houses, whatever you want to call them, have been put around the map on mountains, scattered all around. And basically they have a lot, man, I'm saying basically a lot, but they have a lot of zip lines attached to them. Sometimes they house vehicles, planes, etc., that type of deal. And they've been placed around like a good majority of the map in like all sorts of spots, so it makes it easier to travel around the map. And yeah, one's directly in the middle map on that mountain right there, so I don't know if that helps you guys in any way. Some have been placed in Paradise, a lot have been placed in the Ice Biome, some have been placed in the Risky section. But yeah, lots of new stuff happening there. And also we have more snowy stuff happening. So Snobby Shores was partially hit in this snowstorm, like the bottom half has been hit. The 2 buildings above, like at the top section, had been they sort of got slimed, but they weren't fully like snowed in, so they're currently still dry. Also, Shifty Shafts was one of the other big places that was hit in the snowstorm, so right now there's just a bunch of snow that has taken over it, and crazy stuff right there. Also, miscellaneous stuff that we need to add on to is Risky has undergone a lot of changes. Specifically, the houses northeast of Risky, so like I guess eastish of Risky, which is like right next to the ice cream truck over there. I don't know if that helps. Those houses have been fully replaced with new versions of buildings. One of them is like I guess a bunker looking like building, and one of them is like an actual house, and now there's like a haystack building thing structure. And a plane can also spawn there, so that may be helpful for some of you guys. And then also there were more changes to Risky houses where I guess to the west of it, like by the river near Lazy, those houses over there that were by Risky have been changed too. They currently look a lot more stressed or falling apart, so I'm not too sure what happened with them, given that they're not involved in the snowstorm. And also we have a new animal structure that was added, which was the turtle, and that was east of Wailing Woods. And it's just like, huh, that's a bit odd. From my knowledge, only a few chests spawn in there, maybe 1 or 2. And it didn't seem like it had much great loot, because when I went and investigated, it didn't look like anything good was going on. Also, directly east of Risky Reels, there was that house with a bunch of wooden structure on it. Well, currently right now that has been replaced with a bunch of brick, and I'm not too sure what it's actually meant to be. Some people say it's meant to be a duck, and I don't know, you guys can tell me if that is actually meant to be a duck. And then also, you know the place in the... how do I describe it? South of Shifty Shafts, there used to be a big chair made out of wood. Now that has been replaced with a sled. And yeah, crazy, right? I don't know. But yeah, and also one of the last big changes that happened in the game was the haunted castle has been destroyed. If you guys take a look on your screen, I mean, obviously it's on your screen, but it's like, what happened? crazy stuff is happening around in the map in Fortnite. A lot of big changes are happening. And yeah, I don't know, you guys can tell me what you guys think of everything. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's map changes video for Fortnite Season 7. Don't forget to check out all the other videos. Leave a like, comment down below what you guys think of everything. Don't forget to hit that sub button. That way you guys can keep up to date on all the Fortnite news. And also be able to watch my gameplay / funny moment videos on the channel. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of the day. Bye-bye.